Hello, everybody. Welcome to the third and final map here between OG and fnatic to see who gets to continue on to that consolidation final. They'll be playing off against the loser of the upper bracket game, which is currently Cloud9 versus Astralis. No time to really talk things over, though. It's going to be a fast hit coming in from fnatic as they start on that T side. 1-for-1. Dexter can't get another. Fiku trying to play the crack angle here, but they will all get past him. So a 3 versus 3 as the dust settles, looking to continue the fight onto Fiku and maybe NeoFrag as well, but he will manage to drop the bomb. This is all over the place. There is a flanking player in the form of Flames. NeoFrag trying to use his teammate as bait. It's going to be down to just KRIMZ. He's so very low against NeoFrag. Such an important kill to come away with here, but not going to be easy at all. NeoFrag's got his number, and he will pick up the pistol.
Very close pistol round here, and just for you guys at home, OG won the knife round. Started out on CT side, and this is going to be an interesting final map of the series. OG have got a solid history on this map, but so do fnatic. Fnatic also have a solid history. So I'm trying to decide on who has the advantage here. I did originally say OG. I think we're going to have to stick with that, especially obviously now seeing them win this pistol round. It's going to be a little bit difficult for fnatic starting out on the T side, not with the advantage. And they're going to walk into the grinder as Neo is going to be able to mow down all the players, pretty much. USB in hand. It might get stolen away by Flames, who ducks in, steals away the ace, but honestly saves Neo's life.
Yeah, that's true. It looked like he was going to go down there at the tail end. Still 4K on the anti-eco, you know, good for the stats, good for the money. NeoFrag up to 6 right now, looking very well accomplished. So, early rifle buy from fnatic. We'll see what they've got in store. But, you know, OG with a nice start here. I think they'll be pretty content with the way things have gone.
It'd be nice to have the MP9 get a couple of more of those kills, try to bolster the economy on the side of fnatic. Good aggression going to be coming out from their side, though. Straight down towards this mid position. KRIMZ and Co. going to be under contention, but Flames is going to get caught off guard. The AK comes through. He fools Neo on the trade. Yet to die, but his teammates have fallen. Nico goes down. No poor parkouring around that death. Mezzi made his way on over towards the A site. Good control. Donut still open. Potential rotation from Dexter, but he's gonna have to wait for his teammate. Right. He goes down. That's a really big upgrade there. AK in the hand of Fiku. This round has got some legs on it. It's gonna be difficult. A 2-on-3 retake. And they've not dedicated the bomb. They're going hunting. They're cleaning out these angles. The bomb's now going to be going back after pushing in Nikodos in towards that position. Smart play, making sure you go for that 2-on-1. But they could have lost the bomb if there was a player there. There wasn't. Oh, Nikodos has spotted out a player in towards that mid position. He's not got 4 HP, so going in for that peek versus the Famis is still a very dangerous game. It's going to be around the board for fnatic. AK is picked up on both of these players on OG, so at the end of the day, decent save. It's going to be the first round on the board for fnatic, and they have lost 2 of the players.
Yeah, we'll see here. We'll see. It unfortunately doesn't really pan out into too much at all. fnatic not really able to go hunting at all. So it will be them coming away with the round, but OG should have enough to buy into the next round. So we'll see. fnatic very quickly going to have to deal with a pretty hefty buy coming through and an awful lot of aggression. So looking forward to how this one's going to pan out. OG, though, you know, will be kicking themselves a little bit that they let that one slip so easily. Just very basic opening fights. fnatic get aggressive in all the areas, B, mid, and A, and just, you know, rely on their individuals to find the frags. And it works for them where maybe it shouldn't have worked. So OG will be a bit disappointed that they can't answer back in at least one of those areas.
Nico play into this. Gonna get wall bang slightly there. I don't think that sound cue was heard by Roy. That's gonna be coming through, but the kill should come out on Nico. He's gonna go for the aggression. He's gonna find a double. The trade does rain out from Fasha, a player who has been extraordinarily lackluster so far today on the side of fnatic. It was honestly one of the clutch players versus Team Spirit, to be honest, the other day on Saturday. But today he's been a little bit quiet, so I'm excited to see if he can pull it through on Ancient. Nikodos, Mezzi, Fasha left in a 3v4. They still have the bomb. Close by at least. Smoke coming down. This might cause maybe over-aggression in towards this mid position from the OG side. Potentially not. They're not looking to go for this. Leaving that position open. Depending on Flames to hold this angle. You can see him just jiggle peeking at the moment on the minimap. Two players playing aggressive.
Oh, Flames comes off the angle at the most opportune moment there for the T side, so they're going to be able to creep in behind him. I don't think he's going to be ready for them at all, but he still manages to find a frag over there. Will be traded out. Meanwhile, Neo frag. Very sneaky spot, especially with only 20 seconds left, but he goes a little early and gives his life away. Bomb going to go down then. Dexter can't win the fight at range. It's suddenly a 2 versus 1. Fiku isolates one fight, but the Molotov going to keep him at bay for now. Plenty of time to play with. Flash comes around. Mezzi just trying to buy himself some time here, but half HP. Fiku really does have the run of the mill on this one, I would imagine. Gonna go towards that bomb. Tap comes in. Where's Mezzi playing from? Mezzi again going to go for the balls of steel kind of look, but he goes round a bit wide, and unfortunately for him, he doesn't have the HP to deal with Fiku. Closer than it ever should have come, but OG will get it.
I think going in for the informational peak might be in the play there, but he decided to go in for the peak where if the defuse was coming through, he had to hold that angle, which is why we saw him swing out quite wide over towards the bomb to try and go in for that spray, which is unfortunate. Can't really do anything more about it. Could have potentially have jumped towards that A main position, but not to be. Good round from OG, good recovery. Extraordinarily expensive for both sides, but it's going to be force coming out from fnatic. AWP in the hands of Nikodos. He's pretty good with AWP on this map. See if we can make it work for him. Did end up dropping a couple of kills versus Godsent. Oh, first kill though. Takes him down right off the bat. Dexter. He doesn't have an AWP in his hand, but he's still going to be a sharpshooter. Mezzi. Honestly, impressing me today. Not equalizing it either, sorry. It's still going to be an advantage on the side of fnatic. One player advantage, that is. roeJ's going to be peeking in here. Might lose his head. Looks the wrong way. Gets found. Fasha going to be walking into this gun as well, but gets the kill. Mezzi with the AWP, but, well, Fiku is going to be able to take him down, leaving Fasha in a 1v2. Player unable to contend with that. Plays aggressive in towards this mid position, but Fiku and his teammate looking to try and pick up the AWP, which is crucial going forward. It's going to save them a lot of money.
Yeah, very true indeed. They will be happy that they're able to come away with arguably a stronger buy coming into this round than they would have had in the previous. So, pretty good spot for OG. fnatic know that. That's why this timeout's coming in. We're going to see fnatic have to eco this one out. So, it'll be 5 rounds for OG. Troublesome. Very troublesome indeed. And I think OG know that they're in a very good spot here. Win another rifle round, and all of a sudden you've got this CT side in your favor, especially with the map opening up a bit more with the changes to the spawns and whatnot. It's become slightly more, not T-sided, but the T side has had a boost. Slightly less CT-sided, I guess you could say.
Yeah, if you like to play aggressive, especially in towards that mid position, you can make it work, but it's such a gamble because even with the CTs pushed that far back, you can still make a long, deep play on that front. So you have to use a lot of utility from the T side to try and make that work, to try and counter the Molotovs, nades, smokes, everything on that front. That usually rains out towards that mid position. You can see Flames has used all but his smoke in towards that mid spot. Makes sense. Even against the potential pistol buy here, you want to make sure you use everything you've got. Neo's already been able to play aggressive, finds one. Upgrades to a deagle, and we've seen what work he can do with that. So even if he does run out of bullets with Famous, he's still got an upgraded pistol by his side. I imagine we're looking at a 5th round on the board for OG. It's going to be a dangerous game for fnatic if they're going to be playing along the knife's edge.
Taking this one slow. Again, as to be expected. Oh, KRIMZ will find himself a USP to maybe work with. Smoke comes in the way, so what's the game plan here for Fnatic? I think they will try and walk their way out on towards B and maybe find a head if they can play their cards right. Couple deagles in the mix, of course, over there, so you'd maybe expect as such, but so far, so slow. Only 35 seconds left, though. They've got to start to make a move. They don't want to go down after time. That would be disastrous, so something's got to happen soon.
Yeah, you don't really want to stay alive on this one. The round loss bonus would be far more worthwhile, even if it isn't too much. KRIMZ going to be able to get some damage out, but, well, they're going to be D_destroyed in that situation. Well, bye round going to be coming through for Fnatic. It's going to be the 7th round. They've only managed to scrape together 1 round, and even then, they've that was a super close round with all things considered. roeJ bouncing back. Neo only on the Famis, looking to keep some extra money in the bank. Buys some utility instead of an upgraded rifle. Makes sense. Full AKs on side of Fnatic. This aggression down in towards this mid position. Flames going to be looking away from any potential flashes. Molly goes out. He's trapped. KRIMZ. KRIMZ going to have to go in for the peek. The flash comes through. He gets the kill. That's big.
That is a big one. Nico going to try and look for the trade here. He has been spotted. Will manage to find one out on the trade. Fiku, meanwhile, getting aggressive towards B ramp. Will keep it coming. Nice nade onto roeJ. roeJ trying to pick up the pieces, but unfortunately the opportunity not going to present itself. Oh, the return spam from Fiku is sound. Down he goes. And that will be a 4 versus 2 out of nowhere. It started off well for Fnatic, but it has fallen apart. And now roeJ are set for 6.
They're going to be kicking themselves for that one. But really well played by roeJ. Can't doubt that. Flames going down was a good start, but Fiku just, as I say his name, he kills Mezzy. KRIMZ, last one left alive. This has been something we've been seeing quite often from Fnatic. KRIMZ left in a impossible situation. He pulled it off on Vertigo on Saturday versus Team Spirit at 1v4. Very golden moment. But he's now going to have to try and do the impossible. The bomb is nowhere near him. I just don't see this happening in any way. So like you said, 6th round on the board for roeJ. 25 seconds. KRIMZ doesn't even really want to die after time here. He's got an AK in hand, so, well, he doesn't get a choice.
Nope. roeJ running rings around him. That's a pretty decisive round to come through. Oh, another timeout from Fnatic. Panic stations early on into this one. They can see this spiraling out of control, and I think they would be right to be worried, but I don't know about stacking the timeouts, bro. This is really worrying signs from Fnatic in the early stages of Ancient.
I mean, on the round previous to that one, when we actually saw Fiku push down towards T-Upper and was able to play a little bit more dominance and get a trade off and distract the side of Fnatic. It really caused a big issue for them. And then he was just able to back away for free as well. And then spray through the smoke onto roeJ. It's got to hit your mental quite hard. So we are going to be seeing a half buy coming into this. Plenty of pistols, utility. Trying to make something work. It's a little bit of a desperate play, but they can't really do anything else. They don't have enough money to go in for a full buy. Realizing that economy is in a bad place. KRIMZ going to be playing aggressive. Should be found here. He's able to do a bit of damage. Nico stays alive. He is backed off. Smoke goes out, but a little bit closer than I think he was hoping. He was trying to get that through the other side of the flame so he could play still a little bit more aggressive. Not the end of the world on that front. They're going to be going in for the boost. It's a decent positioning for them. 3 players from roeJ stacking up here. It's going to be a difficult one for Fnatic to try and execute. They've still got a minute on the clock at the moment. They only have a smoke and a flash to work with.
Charging forwards, make their way in towards Donut here. It actually has a decent chance of maybe finding success because Flames, first of all, will fluff the display down ever so slightly, but he was also the only defender onto that bomb site. Neofrag going to try and pick up the frags. Mezzy at range will find one with the deagle. Another kill comes through. This is looking very good indeed for Fnatic. It's just going to be the 2 that remain. KRIMZ will go on high. Fiku to do it all, and he only gets 1. fnatic will falter. And they will find OG in the dumps. That's a pretty nice find, of course. fnatic picking themselves up. 2 rounds coming through here. And we'll see now. OG, I think, will be so disappointed they let that one slip.
I really just sort of came out of nowhere. Really well played by fnatic. And like you said, OG are going to be feeling that pain. A little bit disappointing. They have got 6 rounds on the board. It's kind of given me similar vibes to Vertigo. Let's see if fnatic can actually chime together a couple of rounds on the board. They are quite far behind at the moment. 2 rounds to the 6 of OG. There's a chance. Fiku is going to look to end it. He peeks around the corner, but he's going to have to back away. He's going to get traded down. Doesn't even get a kill. Nico found as well. He's busy reloading. They're slipping. Mistakes on their side. And now they have to go for a save. There's nothing they can do on this round here, Scriv. I mean, they can't go for a retake. There's too many players on fnatic's side. They've still got most of their utility. They had to use maybe like 3 pieces to be able to get access to this site.
Yeah. Yeah, fnatic with a keen turnaround. The timeout seems to have really paid dividends at this mid-stage of the half. Yep, just going to be a save from OG. Give it across. So fnatic, that keen turnaround that they were looking for certainly comes their way, and they look damn good while doing so. Very impressive stuff, and they will hopefully keep it rolling, keep it coming. If they are to continue playing A-game Counter-Strike, but for now it certainly seems like OG are the ones that are stuck for ideas.
Look at a little breakdown of last time we saw OG play Ancients. And well, they managed to get 12 rounds actually versus Godsent on Ancient. Which is a pretty good indicator that they're decent on this map. They took it versus Godsent, which we obviously saw fnatic lose against. They are at least warm on this map. 2 players are going to have to stick on their pistols. Aggression over towards the A site. Completely empty and free for them to take. Lots of utility utilized. Try and open up this area. Bomb goes down. I suspect we're going to be seeing a bit of a situation where they go for the exit frags. Don't dedicate themselves too much. The pistol players can play a little bit more aggressive. I mean, Dexter, he needs this AWP into this next round. He doesn't have the money to buy another one. And a little bit of a boring round, if you will. So 4th round on the board for fnatic. It's going to be looking rather spicy. Now only 2 rounds in deficit versus fnatic 6. So obviously for the IEM Dallas close qualifiers, Nico goes down. Not too much lost. That's a deagle dropped. KRIMZ is going to be playing aggressive. May lose his life if he's not careful. He's going to be pushing into a bit of a clothesline. Finds one, switches over. Could be able to deny them a rifle. And a little bit of extra money in the bank for himself.
Not a bad move from KRIMZ, to be fair to him. Get a few more frags as well, as he will find himself at the top end of that fnatic scoreboard. Always good to see that he's capable. Either way, 4th round for fnatic, closing the gap now. OG, they will be able to buy into this one and put up a defense. Has to be solid, has to be sound. Because things are starting to get away from them. KRIMZ getting aggressive here. Very confident kind of play coming through from him. He will keep it going. Goodness gracious. He is really feeling confident on this one. Going to get spotted on the edge of the smoke, though. Flames was ready for the play. Chilling at the back end. Off angle from Dexter. Nets him 2 frags, not just 1. And fnatic tried to pick up the pace once again, this time towards the B-bomb side. But OG very, very ready. Not giving them a hope in hell. And the bomb will be dropped to boot as well. Very solid start from OG.
Good counter. Dexter really coming alive here. She honestly needs to do. Costly round for fnatic. Luckily for them, they can, well, sustain that cost. 3 of their players, well, sorry, 2 of the players have over 9k. And then the rest have plenty in the bank. Nothing to worry about. The only thing they are concerned with is the fact that this is going to be the 7th round on the board for OG. See if Mezzi can actually stay alive in this situation. He can play aggressive, and honestly, it's probably the better thing for him to do. He has enough money in the bank where, yes, they may need the money later on, but he can deny the economy, which he cannot. That would be a great move. But 7 rounds to the board. How many do you think fnatic need before switching over to the CT side?
Solid 6 or 7, I think. So they're not quite there just yet. But yeah, I would say 6 or 7 would be the good mark that they want to be finding, to be honest with you. So we'll see. We'll see. They're not too far away, but they certainly have a bit more work to do in that sense. And it begins here with a round like this. OG are going to have the solid buy coming through, and we'll look to send them once again. It's going to be a heavy mid play coming in from both sides, to be fair, but mainly from fnatic, getting 3 players out in towards mid. Frag, meanwhile, is going to be the first line of defense. Molotov comes in. He's going to try and smoke them off. He gets flashed off the angle, and he will go down. Doesn't quite know where he's at. He was so very blind. And they might just give that, to be fair. Flames with a nice spot on towards Nikodos. This is going to be a tough retake. They're pretty far away from the action. They have been kept at bay. All going to be coming in through middle. I don't know how I feel about this. More flashes down to keep them at bay as well. Nice return flash, however. Nets 1. Mezzi has to be careful with how he plays this. Needs at least another frag. It's not going to happen for him. It's all down to just Fasher now, but the bomb is pretty far ticked. Certainly could be doable for Fasher. They line up, but he can't find the frags. Oh, that was so close. Fiku will pull off the defuse, and OG get another round.
That flash coming in from mid was pretty obvious coming in from OG. Flames found that kill. You have that indicator that they're playing aggressive in towards that mid spot. You tried to go in for the counter with 2 players, but the flash from the side of fnatic was a little bit too early, which, you know, you can only predict so much. But the angles were, unfortunately, just not going to be working for them, as they were countered fantastically by OG, who played aggressively with all their players into that one spot. Funneled them in, got the kills, got the entrances. Can't really fault that last player, obviously on the side of fnatic. Fasher to try and get that clutch. It was going to be a big ask. Didn't come through. You said 6 or 7 rounds would be amazing for fnatic, maybe even 5. See if they can get the 5th one on the board into this one. Nico's going to be trapped off, burnt alive, but still kicking at the moment. Finds his first kill. KRIMZ does fall. Been a player who has been staying alive right up until the very end of the rounds most of the time. This time being the first one to hit the deck. They're going to struggle with the money for the next round. They do have a tiny bit of round loss bonus kicking in. 2 rounds of it. Mezzi saw him in a round, well, 2 rounds ago, where I was unable to get some extra kills on the side of OG, so their economy is taking some hit, but they're still going to be able to buy into the following rounds if OG do die on this one. Slow round off that first kill. 40 seconds on the board. They're going to have to dedicate themselves somewhere, and it's going to be Neo coming up from behind. He's going to be the lurker. He spotted out roeJ, now peeking around the corner. He doesn't see Mezzi. Mezzi gets the drop on him, but unfortunately unable to hit that first shot, and Neo gets the kill. That's round. Unless something absolutely crazy happens.
That was kind of out there. So let's see. Flashes go around. Nikodos. Ooh, will be spotted, but not quite finished. The AWP does land a tag there. Nade going down might do the job. However, it was Flames in from slant. It's just all going to be onto Nikodos. Does manage to land that second shot, but there's too many bodies. No way he would have been able to get out of there alive. It's another round for OG, and this is getting kind of scary. fnatic know it. Really worrying signs here.
Third timeout on one side. So that means, obviously, they're not going to use this last timeout on their T side. They're going to save that for the following side, I'd imagine, unless they really are feeling desperate. And if they do use it, then, well, that's a big sign. They can buy into this as a decent amount of money across the board for fnatic, thanks to round loss bonus plus a little bit of extra saved cash. Nikodos with the AWP. He missed quite a few shots there, or at least opportunities. Same can be said, actually, for Dexter, missing that cross. And well, OG, 9th round on the board. They're going to be feeling rather happy with themselves. They want to try and get these next 2 rounds to try and deny fnatic any real chance. Try and deny them any breathing room as they switch sides. Might be aggressive play here in towards mid.
Triple nade goes out from the T side. Try and find some cheekiness. Not going to happen for them, though. Now Nico, got to be careful here. Smoke goes down. He's spamming away. KRIMZ might look for him in just a second. The smoke doing its job, but keeping those T's at bay. Another slow start coming in from fnatic, though. They don't find the success towards middle, so they're opting to play a lot safer here and hope the opportunity presents itself in time.
Do's playing fairly aggressive. He's in the boosted spot. Doesn't find anything yet. We've still got a minute on the clock. Nico just holds his position. Unfortunate. Missed the opportunity. Flash comes through. Fiku has the information as well. He's going to be smoking it off. He's going to be putting the timer even lower for the side of OG, and they for fnatic, and they realize it. KRIMZ holding this mid position. Flames. Neo going to be playing aggressive. Mezzi on the other side of the smoke, but unable to get the trade-offs fast enough, and Neo just going to be slapping them down. Such a fantastic player, and again onto roeJ. 2v, well, I was going to say 4, but quickly Neo goes down, but he's done his job. 2 kills. High impact kills as well. Mezzi, KRIMZ. Going down like that is going to be disappointing. Try to play over towards B. They should have an idea that a lot of utility has been used already. There's only actually a flash. Never mind, that gets used as well. Dexter goes down. Flash going for one of the sides. There's 8 seconds left on the clock. They have to go in for the plant. Fiku has to try and deny this. Try and find at least a kill, but nope. He now plays for a retake. 3-on-2. This is going to determine a lot. If fnatic can get the 5th round on the board, that'd be absolutely golden. Could lead to the 6th as well, but it's going to be difficult. Flash going to be coming out of Molly as well, but it's going to be too late. He falls. Too slow on the use of utility. Now Nicode's going to be left in a difficult position. He's going in for the kills, but unable to. You have to question, was that utility used so late? You had some time denial and tried to deny OG that position, but they just gave it to them.
Yep, very unfortunate. I think a really tough kind of struggle coming through from the side of fnatic. They are a little close in that round, but just can't get it over the line, so disastrous stuff, really disastrous stuff, to say the least. They're trying their absolute damnedest, you know, sending it towards mid, hoping that that was the port of call, but it just isn't the case. Neofrag's got an auto sniper here, folks. First time I've seen one of those in a competitive game in quite some time. I wonder what he's got planned for it. Looks like, you know, the solo hold towards A.
Flames. He's been a crucial player for his team. See if he can come alive into this. Neo with the auto sniper. Love to see it. They're going to be running straight out to his gun. He has to turn around over towards A main. Misses his shots. It's going to be painful. It's going to be 2 snipers into this spot. They're going to be burnt alive. Utility still needs to rain out here to try and block these players. The bomb has been planted. No kills as of yet. Perfect flash. Dexter. He's going to fool. Get some damage out, but roeJ stays alive. The AWP goes down. The auto sniper's still alive for now. Messi's going to be able to get a kill there, but the train's going to be coming in thick and fast. Nico's going to be able to find 2. KRIMZ onto Fico. Even a 2-on-3 situation. Now Nico, last one left alive. He's got 32 HP versus 3 players who all know where he is. He's unable to try and find this first kill. This 5th round should go on the board for fnatic. All the way down to the Y. He finds 1, but that's going to be all she wrote. Kill comes out. OG switch on sides. They get 10 rounds on the board. They're looking very happy. We're going to go into a quick break. We'll see you guys in a couple of minutes.
Oh my goodness, we're into the action. Straight into it. It's a rush out mid. OG, they've come away with a 3 versus 2, but it started out of nowhere. Oh, what a shot from KRIMZ. Here we go. Can he save the round? Looking likely he will manage to find himself a double. It's all going to be onto Flames. Too many targets for him to guess. He's not got a lot of ammo left, and KRIMZ will take him down. A huge pistol comes in for KRIMZ, and fnatic will survive the OG onslaught.
Not what you want to see coming in from OG. Yeah, threw 3 bullets at the end there to try and clutch it out. It was a difficult one. 10 rounds on the board for OG on their side. Just quickly fix the overlay there. And fnatic going to be on the back foot, but starting out well. Getting the pistol round is exactly what you want to see from them. Good plays, good shots going to be coming out. Good recovery as well. Even in a difficult situation. KRIMZ coming through, going to be able to get those kills. It's actually going to be Nokodos from the sidelines, but KRIMZ going to be able to find 2 in the end. Solid round, second one, kind of expected.
Well, here we go into the first rifle round for OG, going for that early one in the same way that fnatic did as well. So it's a little bit of a repeat from last time. fnatic going to go for an early pause here, really putting a lot of weight on this round then. And I think they will have to come up with a bit of an idea. You know, they've got a few bonus buyers here with 3 MP9s in play. I'm not sure I'm the biggest fan, and I think they also find themselves not being the biggest fan of the buy that they have here. So maybe we see another rifle bought up or something, but this is going to put them in a pretty textbook kind of bonus buy. You have to play a certain way, and OG might be able to abuse that fact.
A little bit worried for a sign of, well, both sides, but OG in particular. See if OG can do well on their T side. Solid buy from them, like you were saying. fnatic, MP9s, might not be able to convert this round. 18th round so far. A 3rd round on the second half. I will just double check, and I don't think the other match is over yet. No, they are into their 3rd map. That's Cloud9 versus Astralis. Winner will go. Loser will go off against the winner of this game in the consolidation match. Am I insane? Well, actually, the following one. Either way, we move on. OG. Slow start.
Yeah, really slow, actually. Not playing anybody out here. They're just resting on their heels and hoping that the late round aggression that comes through is successful. And it is. A great contact flash there for Flames to work with. Find them the first pick. They know what's up. They've read fnatic like a book in this round, and that is a really, really solid opener, but it's not quite enough to solidify the fact. So we'll have to see here, looking forward to what OG have got to show us in the next few moments. But there's only 30 seconds left into this round, my guys. They got to start picking things up. Neofrag going to find Mezzy. Still, though, 3 players to get through on the A bomb site in only 20 seconds. I don't think they're going to be ready for this at all. Down goes the bomb, hitting the deck. Fasha, Nikodos, KRIMZ, they all chime in. It's all down to Flames all of a sudden. Again, a solid hold from fnatic. What a great little move in the mid-round.
I thought they may have that with the flank coming in, but it was just too slow at the end. Really well played and recovered from fnatic. Obviously losing the players, or that player in that sort of the 40-second mark in that mid position, and then over towards the A site as well. But OG deciding that through donut on towards the A site was a smart choice. Unfortunately, they do get destroyed by the weaker buy from the side of fnatic, who are now able to upgrade to a couple of AKs that they picked up alongside rifles. Pistol buy from the side of OG. 2 pieces of armor as well. The nades are going to be eating at the health of these players. And well, this could be leading to the equalizer very early on. As this is looking very convincing coming in from fnatic. We did see the same from OG. Keep that in mind. They were playing very well. And we're still very much at the start of this half. And even if it does go down to the equalizer, that's not the end of the road, especially when Nico is going to be hitting shots like that. Mez is going to get tagged down through the wall. KRIMZ, nice kill into Flames.
Yep, finding that mid control back, which I think is pretty important for fnatic. Bullet rings off. They're coming awfully close, aren't they? Fiku ready for a fight here. Will lose his head. However, roeJ able to get the double. And he is left low, but I think that will solidify the round for fnatic. They have themselves a pretty hefty man advantage now. And, of course, a lot of information. roeJ's going to... Oh, no, he's not. Okay, I predicted it a bit early because he was low. But he wins the fight against Dexter somehow. I wasn't expecting that one. Either way, 4 players survive. fnatic, really clean round from them, and it did look slightly scary in the middle. OG, we talk about timeouts. fnatic have used all of theirs. Well, OG have got a fair amount left, actually, so it'd be nice to see them go for a timeout or two, because this is starting to get scary.
I probably would have said a timeout in the previous... before the start of the previous round might have been a shout, but maybe into this one as well. But no, they leave it. They're not worried about the flow. They're not worried about any kind of momentum or any kind of theories on that front. They're just going to be playing hard and fast into this. So is roeJ. Watch for roeJ. Flames is playing aggressive, finds the kill, no trade. KRIMZ not in the right position. Towards the A site, Mezzy is able to find a kill. It's going to be on to Neo, which is a pretty big one. He's been a solid player for his team. Smoke goes out. KRIMZ is able to stay alive and not have to move at all. Should be read by Flames. Flash going to be coming through. Might enable KRIMZ going for peek. Finds a kill as well. Flames goes down. Really good teamwork right there. Mezzy, difficult position at the moment, trying to fight off against Nico, who's going to be going in for the peek. AK versus AK. It's going to be Mezzy coming out on the better. It's his second kill this round. I've already sang his praises already today, a little bit too much, but I will again. He has been doing well. Same with KRIMZ. 2v4. Script, this is not looking good, and equalizer on the horizon.
Yeah, very quickly as well. It feels like, it was only moments ago that we started this second half. Nice find from Fiku. Maybe hoping for a bit more. There's not a lot of time, though. 30 seconds. Gonna try and make their way over towards A. They will have to deal with Fasher to begin with. And then, of course, the retaker's coming in. And Fasher is pretty dedicated in. Ready to go. Ready to get a timing play. And that's exactly what he's looking for. Hidden away at the first hurdle. Drop the bomb. There's not really going to be any time. 10 seconds for Dexter to probably find the frag and then get the bomb plant here. It's just not going to happen. Flash comes around, keeps him at bay. Nice frag, but what is it really worth? And now he has to be careful. He doesn't go down after time. He's confident for the fights. And I think it will bag him the AWP into the next round. But fnatic aren't too bothered. They've got plenty of cash. They're just happy to have evened things up as quickly as possible. 5 in a row now for them.
You're going to have to continue to bang a lot of rounds. It's going to be the 21st round. Obviously, we've got 10 rounds left before overtime. I do have a bit of a feeling we're going to be seeing that overtime come into play on this one. Both of these teams have got decent results on this in recent history. Obviously, fnatic losing it against Godsend's not the best, but they did put up a solid fight rather on that. Let's see if that's going to be possible. fnatic stun this side off really well. Like I said, 5 rounds in a row. Absolute golden. And Nikodos onto Dexter, gets the kill. Player has worried me with some of his positionings with this AWP today. But going to be able to come out with that kill. Holding this nice sharp angle. Fiku could go in for the peak. AWP now in hands of Flames. Decides going for the peak here. Flash going to be coming through. Nikodos going to be rotating his position off. AWP shot does come through. They know they've still got the AWP in hand at the moment. Execution coming into play. Smoke. No. Flash rather. First kill from Mezzy. Finds it for Flames with a nice trade. Nikodos is going to be in a good position to try and get the kill. The bomb still unable to find its way on, and Nikodos is just playing with them like they're puppets. Bomb is going to get planted. A little extra bit of money. AWP. Oh, Tech 9 in hand. Almost finds the kill, but it's going to be the USP in return. 4 kills. Good play from Nikodos, although there was 1 or 2 shots there. Missed.
hit the key frags, didn't he? He hit the key shots. That's all that matters, really. So, yep, they're coming away with a double up setup as well. Fnatic going to have a new line that you got to deal with here. roeJ are really struggling on the T side, as yet to find a round. Fnatic, we've actually seen on this, stream that you and I have been covering over the past few days, how powerful the Fnatic CT side can be.
It's scary.
So when it gets going and when it becomes unstoppable, as it is at this point, yeah, it is incredibly terrifying. I think they will be set up and ready to go for yet another dominant CT side if OG cannot find a way back in here. And it's not for want of trying. They've had a couple of close moments, a couple of close rounds, but they just can't bring it close enough. Mezzi will continue to win fights out towards B, playing very aggressive. It's not like him, he's playing this upfront spot at the B cave, usually one of the spots given to your louder fraggers. And well, Mezzi, it's a lot of pressure on his shoulders to take that angle, and it seems that he will do it. In the past, in different iterations of Fnatic, he's been more of an A player, so it seems like he's just filling gaps at the moment. 2 quick frags traded back from OG, though. That is problematic. 4 versus 3 now coming in with a potential retake on the cards.
I don't see this happening. I mean, it's going to be super difficult. I think this has to be a save. With Mezzi being so low, and then having nikodos on the AWP in that kind of position, you've got some extra utility left over. You could go for it, but at the end of the day, is it worth your economy? If you look across the board, I mean, Fash has only got 1,900 in the bank right now. Roy, after dying 23, he's going to have just over, well, close to 4K after this round. It's going to be tight. KRIMZ having an AWP into that round, I think, was a mistake. It could have worked out potentially, but you can see like he's been doing really well with the rifles and pistols. So I think trying to keep him around that would have made sense. But trying to mix things up, it makes sense. And you mentioned about Mezzi having to play in that sort of high pressure position. He's been playing it really well, and I think utilizing him today is a really good sign, because he has been getting a lot of kills on the board, and he's been able to deal with those high pressure situations. It does make me wonder if he's going to be able to do that as well as IGL at the same level that he needs to.
Yeah, you do worry a little. You do worry that it might be a lot for him to handle. But he's all good. We love him for it. Of course, UK bias out there, as he's our highest performing player at the moment. So I'm always a fan. I'm always looking to Mezzi. And I've had him on for an interview a couple times as well. He's a good lad. So... oh, Nico going to be burned off. That'll be heard, and he'll be finished as well by Roy. If they can get the return round here, Fnatic would be in a really, really good spot. That looks to be what's happening here. Another kill comes through. Fasher will go down, though, and Dexter's found KRIMZ. All of a sudden, again, things have fallen apart for Fnatic. Double nade onto Mezzi. Can't survive that. It's just going to be Nikodos. Things were looking so good for Fnatic in the interim, but they just could not keep it going. Nikodos might have an opportunity to drop the bomb here if he keeps on creeping forwards. He will manage to find 1. 2 more to go. These are the scary players, the 2 players that have found kills into this round so far. Smoke going to come through. They will be able to retrieve the bomb as Nikodos has to give the space up. Plant coming down. He's going to try and spam with the Deagle. Can't quite get it done. So it will just be the heads-up fights with the AWP. And if they play their cards right, they should hopefully give them absolutely nothing into this fight. Just play it safe. Play your angles, and that should be enough to work with. Things are not going to be good. Not going to be easy here for Nikodos. Smoke on towards that cave area. Any more for any more. Tap onto the bomb. Calls for the AWP, and Dexter will no-scope him. OG. They've only picked up 2 so far in this second half, but it gains them the lead.
And dominance in regards to economy, I mean, they're going to be able to balance it. Well, I say that, it's not true. I mean, they're still having to spend most of their money into this round. Dexter with the most money after this, which makes sense. Flames, Fiku looking pretty good. I will say, Fnatic were really slow on the draw in that last round. I don't know if you noticed, they were stuck in the spawn, swapping weapons and stuff, so it was really a little bit flustered, which is a bit of a concern, especially for what I mentioned about Mezzi having to play kind of a high focus, high aggression role. A little bit of a YOLO one, I guess, which if he does die, he can at least IGL properly, or, well, fully rather. That does worry me. Pistol round for them, so we're looking at a most likely 13th round of the ball for OG, really trying to take the lead back in their favor. That last round, I think that was a bit of a mistake as well. We saw kill come through. I think it was on roeJ, if I remember correctly. And then he just tucked away, left his gun on show instead of trying to run away from that situation. Unfortunately, he had no backup. There was no way he was going to survive in that situation. Unless he got a surprise drop, which they knew where he was. A little bit unfortunate. Would have liked to see a little bit more out from them. And Dexter trying his best in this round to find a kill, but his teammates are slaughtering them instead.
NiKo with the ace. Easy peasy. The pseudo IGL. The knight in shining armor for OG recently. Yeah, not sure what the deal is with Nexa. But so far, so good with NiKo. At least in this game. And if he can guide them through to a Dallas spot, I'm sure they'll be pretty happy with that, to be honest with you. So, I'm going to tell on that one, but so far looking good. They've only got a couple more rounds to go. It feels like win this one and the game might come with it. roeJ has got things to say about that, though, with his A4. He will find Neo frag and leave it in a 5-on-4 early on. Nika does up close and personal. He's got backup as well, but Fasha does not find success. And now Nika does. The pressure going to be on. Missed shot from him. Just about survives. Pressure on roeJ will go down. Fiku with low bullets. Can he find Nikados? Another missed shot comes in. It's just going to be KRIMZ remaining for the fnatic side of things. This crazy A-hit has resulted in a 1 versus 3. Oh my goodness gracious. There are some very close frags there for fnatic, but they can't drag them over. And OG will punish.
Wow. I was face bombing through a lot of that, a lot of missed shots. Missed opportunities. NiKo finds that 1 kill, but honestly not going to be enough with how many opportunities he's had there. Then he was backed up by his teammate who was flashed to high heaven. And KRIMZ, I mean, we do have to talk about him a bit. He's not actually had a kill in a solid number of rounds. Sorry, hiccup there. And you have to wonder when he's going to be able to come into play. Obviously, buying into an AWP quite a few rounds ago, he achieved absolutely nothing with that. And so far, even with rifles or pistols, he's been a little bit lackluster. Even sitting at 20 kills, kind of telling the times the fact that if he's not finding kills, his other teammates are struggling as well. As OG take the 14th round on the board, looking really good in all these situations. Fiku, NiKo, just everyone on their side really just chiming together and bouncing off each other exactly how they should. With you giving a lot of praise over to NiKo, I just have to agree. He's been doing a solid work for his team. They should have this round, but who knows? It's a piss round. Go. Surprising way, never mind. Sight automatically just strolled onto, taken on over. KRIMZ with the only rifle, going to heavily tag down. roeJ goes down. Last couple of players going to struggle.
Yep. Being kept firmly at bay as well by a deep push in here from the T side of things. They'll wait to get the bomb down. Nice little spot here for Mezzi. Can't find the frags though. They're just escaping him, unfortunately. Will be kind of kicking himself that he can't get those over the line. And, you know, there's maybe an argument to just save the armor, to be fair. It's so unbelievably futile to get back into this bomb site. OG will have number 15 and they will have it easily. Nice dink. Any finishers? They're going to try.
It's a CZ, though.
Yeah. Just holding the close angle. Not even going to give the swing in, unfortunately.
Oh, maybe he will. Going to be catching them off guard. Again, that gun, not going to be pulling it off. Fasha with the deagle. I have to give praise. I mean, okay, Dexter and Fiku do die, but I don't think they care. They have so much money in the bank that buying into this potential final round. Serious point. Well, OG looking to take on a second map here. And yeah, I mean, OG, really good execution there. They just played very deeply in towards the A site. KRIMZ was unfortunately smoked off, unable to do much with that rifle. Ended up going down after getting a dink on Dexter, who had the AWP. Everything's right on this last round. OG versus fnatic. This is the 3rd map. Last potential round of this series if OG win it.
Certainly looks to be the case here. OG are on the cusp. One more rush in to go. NiKo's going to get taken down. Oh, not quite. Yes, he does. Missed shot again from NiKo. He will be so disappointed in himself. KRIMZ gets a flash round, and he's going to find the double. Massive frags coming through. roeJ as well chiming in there. So 4 versus 3 now for the side of fnatic. The bomb has yet to be committed, though. got a man in deep in the form of Degster, who's going to go hunting. And this all gets a little weird. It is being watched by Fasher. A lot of the round, I think, going to rely on Degster being able to find something here with this AWP. Fasher has the timing on him. Degster ready for the fight. Not quite, though. Misses the shot. Eco going to try and re-aggress back in towards this A-bomb side, but not looking good here. Molotov comes round. KRIMZ actually able to hide away from it as the Molotov is not quite perfect. Beautiful stuff for KRIMZ, therefore, so they can't really deal with him. Flash comes in. Ineffective, and the kills just come in for fnatic.
Unfortunate, but really well played by fnatic in the end, being able to recover that. KRIMZ called him out for not getting any kills. He's able to get 2 in that round. Exactly what you want to be seeing from your players, being able to try and come back through. He's really done a lot for the team. He does need people like Fasher to come alive a little bit, get some more crucial kills, and that's happening a little bit more to this point, but fnatic going to have to chum together another 3 rounds. Even if they do get the win on this round, we can see OG just still put the screws in and try to go for more buys. Mezzy playing aggressive, gets some damage, but return nade is going to be damaging. Heroin, he pushes in, he's going to be able to find a kill, knows the information is now going over towards the A site. Nico coming in from behind. This is dangerous. He could be the one to end this. It's going to be Fiku going on towards Fasher. This is looking dangerous all the time. Fiku onto another one. He is an absolute beast. Coming into his own right. Mezzy still alive. Going to be able to find a kill onto Nico. It's now going to be a 2-on-3 retake scenario. Nicodemus, who struggled so hard to go in for these retake scenarios with the AWP. He's going to be stuck over towards the CT side. Fiku is going to be there looking. He's hungry. Nicodemus pushing up ever slower with this AWP in hand. He's going to be going for this peek against this player. Unable to do it. Fiku gets the early information. Now Mezzy, 26 HP. Ham's going for this clutch in a 1v3. Unable to do it. GG, well played. OG able to take the final map and the final point in this best of 3 series to take themselves through to the consolidation matchup versus the loser between Cloud9 and Astralis.
Yeah, really impressive stuff. I think, I was maybe